Hi, Blog Buddies and YouTube followers. I'm actually recording this for both channels, so if you guys miss the show, you'll be able to actually see the video afterwards. Today, I just basically wanted to share with you guys a topic on communication. Communication can be an amazing thing, and it can get neglected as well. And for me, it's definitely happened numerous of times to where maybe I do not communicate the way I should communicate to people. Um, I basically kind of put thoughts and ideas in my head, and without voicing my opinion, I just start assuming things. And we all really know what happens when you start assuming things. But with communication, you really need to make sure that you are communicating, whether it be, your family, your friends, your spouse, relationships, coworkers, anything. If you're interacting with a person, you definitely need to communicate. And the good thing about it is if something is bothering you or, you're going through some situations, you definitely want to communicate because, one, we cannot read each other's minds as we want to, but for some, they do think that we can, but a good majority cannot read minds. So you have to basically, if something's bothering you, definitely, communicate with that person because 9 times out of 10, they don't know if they had done something or not. So for me, I have lost a lot of friends due to that. So I'm still learning as I'm getting older and trying to become a little bit more wiser. That's kind of one thing I try to do is, kind of develop myself and look at myself and try to change, some errors that I try to do. And the good part of me is it's been actually working. So definitely reevaluate yourself every once in a while and look at your flaws. And if you can kind of see your flaws, a good possibility is other people see your flaws as well. So with that, hello Boofy, how are you doing today? Welcome. We are basically just talking about communication, so feel free to listen. If you would like to just jot things down or give us a comment, feedback. Feedback is always welcome here. Also, if there's another topic you would like to discuss, just jot that down as well. But with communication, that was kind of one of my flaws is communication because I've always been very shy and I had a hard, okay, but I had been kind of very shy growing up and I had always a hard time communicating. So now I'm just kind of realizing as I'm older that I do need to communicate more, share the things that are bothering me, and letting people also into my thoughts as well. And one of our viewers basically said communication is defined as your message being received by the listener as intended by the speaker. Right, and I agree with that. And honestly, like I said, you can ruin a good friendship. You basically can actually ruin a good relationship through friends or, get into a lot of heat, a lot of temper from another coworker or whatever, just by not communicating with someone. And the thing I've learned, I think I learned this a little bit last night, is that you really just need to voice your opinion and voice your thoughts because, again, like I said, 9 times out of 10, you are not, some people may not realize what you're thinking. And by you thinking that they do, it just kind of, you start putting more thoughts in your head. Hello, UFO. How are you doing today? Welcome to the channel. In a sort of speaking, yes. But anything is possible. Anything is possible. But one good practice is to do with communication is start small. If you feel like you cannot talk to somebody or you're afraid of what somebody might say to you or their reaction, just start something small that you're thinking and just communicate. And if something's bothering you, whether it's big or small, go to that person and just tell them how you feel. I'm not saying go over, go to them and start yelling and screaming your thoughts, of course don't do that. But, if something's bothering you, definitely communicate it out with whatever situation you're going through, because I'm telling you, keeping it bottled up, it will, get you very stressed out, and again, you start thinking the worst of everything, and it could be actually 10 times worse than what it actually is. And you can actually just voice your opinion and tell your friend, and or family member or whatever, and you'd be surprised. You just speak it out there, and it's like, okay, so what? Okay, or I apologize or something. But then it's over with. You just don't have to kind of keep playing guessing games all the time. Does anybody have any questions on communication whatsoever? I just kind of wanted to get that out there today, because it's kind of hit me a little bit with, different people, some friends, relationship-wise, and it's like just a never-ending cycle. So I know eventually I just have to go full force and just deal with it. If you guys like what you're hearing, definitely, subscribe to my website here. It's a new website I've actually started about a month ago, and it's basically people helping people. And what it is you can become a member. It costs nothing to become a member and join. You don't have to. If you want to, that's wonderful. By becoming a member, you actually get every Friday a nice message, for myself to kind of push you to the next week and just kind of keep you thinking positive thoughts and stuff. There is also great things on your profile that you can add videos, pictures. You can interact with other members on there as well, become friends. There's a chat on there. So it's a good social thing, and as well as, there's some awesome, amazing things on there like empowering videos, messages on there, poetry. There's a forum on there with dreams, which Sly Fox Music is actually on here. He's been doing some awesome, awesome videos on dreams. He's actually has 2 series going right now. First series I've actually listened to, and I think I got a lot out of it before his second series. So it's being able to deal with my dreams finally, instead of my dreams controlling me, I'm having more control of my dreams. Sorry. But definitely check out that site, and also if you like, check out my channel here on blog. Add me as a friend so you don't miss any, shows or whatever. Subscribe to me, write me. You don't have to. Again, I don't do this for myself. I do it for you guys. I just know that, we go through so many struggles through our lives sometimes, and we kind of just need somebody to talk to. And that's kind of one reason I do these shows here every once in a while. I don't have a set schedule as I would love to. I would love to say, on every Thursday night at such and such time I can be on, but my work schedule doesn't allow me to do that. Hello, Buick. How are you doing today? So I'm going to move on to my next topic. Actually, I did have a couple topics that I wanted to talk to. The first one was on communication. If you haven't looked at some of my previous shows, if you go down on the page, there's some videos that we've actually talked on Blog TV. So that kind of gives you a caught up of what we're talking about. The last talk that we had yesterday was how to deal with stress, and we got some amazing feedback from the viewers there, and I think really honestly it helped a couple people out there that was actually listening. So a great thing. The other thing is, I know a lot of people feel like no one appreciates them, no one feels loved or whatever, and there's a couple of my friends that I talk to, And really, they kind of isolate themselves from everybody because they don't feel like they're special or unique. But, just remember that each one of us is special in our own way. We each have some amazing talents, amazing gifts as well. For one, some people can sing. Of course, some people can't carry a tune. Some people can dance. Some people have two left feet. Some people, can write poetry. Some people can draw. Some people can speak, wonderfully out there in public. Everyone has a certain talent and certain gifts. And the thing is, you really need to find what you're unique at, what what that talent is, and build from it. If you like to do music, if you like to also, have a desire to learn how to be a cuisine chef, then go for your dreams. Go with what you want to do. There is nothing stopping you but you yourself. And I try to tell a lot of my friends to continue to press forward. Don't let negative thinking or negative people stop you from being who you are. Because if you eventually have friends around you that are constantly telling you can't do something or you should be doing something else besides what you really have a passion to do inside, eventually you're going to hear it over and over into where it kind of reprograms your mind and you start believing that. If you look in the mirror and, you see someone special and eventually you hear people constantly say you're ugly, you have crooked teeth, every time when you smile, your teeth shows. Eventually you start listening to other people and you start shutting yourself down. And when you start shutting yourself down, welcome, Hack. How are you doing today? When you start shutting yourself down, that's when, you don't feel special anymore as a person. And you start isolating yourself. When you start isolating yourself, you will eventually go into a depression state. And possible suicide thoughts start running through your head. And it's just by allowing people to control your life. And you just have to turn it around and let yourself start controlling your life. And if it's friends that do not accept you for who you are, those friends don't need to be in your life. I would say eliminate them, Don't always follow the crowd because following the crowd can actually lead you into the wrong direction and path of your life. So with that, just kind of be who you are. And, there's going to be a lot of people out there that will laugh at you. But you know what? If it makes you happy, bottom line, that's all that matters. I've had to learn that myself the hard way, I was always worried about what other people had thought. I would not express myself. Like, for example, I would not be here talking to you guys right now because I would be worried about, okay, am I saying the right thing? Are people judging me? And eventually you just get to that point in life that you just don't care anymore. And the good thing about it is there's so many people in this world right now, billions and billions of people in this world, that if you have people in your life that don't accept you for who you are, a good amount of people will. They will love you for who you are inside and out. They will be there through the end, continuing to push you forward. Yes, you will go through that journey over and over again and possibly fall down, take a few steps backwards sometimes. And those people that are in your life, when you find, even if it's 4 or 5 people, they will continue to press you forward again and say, just dust your knees off, get back up, and let's try again. We're going to do it. You're going to make it. And when you can find those amazing people, don't ever lose them, because those are the people that you want in your life. So I hope that helps you guys with some good information. But, we are special. Remember, you are special. And no matter what you have done in your past, the good thing about it is tomorrow starts you with a fresh new day. And it depends on you how you're going to make it. You can continue to live your past over and over again, or you can decide to change course and say, you know what, I'm not going to continue to go down the same road that I've gone through. Instead of taking right, I'm going to go left. I'm going to try a different path. I'm going to change my life. And when you do that, you know, that's when doors start opening up. And sometimes you might have more than one door open to where you have to make a decision. And you're going to continue to make some good, amazing decisions. And again, you might make another wrong decision. Welcome, Todd. How are you doing? But the thing is, don't stop trying. The moment you stop trying and stop opening doors and stop making decisions is the moment where you stop living life. And I have continuously opened some doors which I wished I'd never opened, but again, I learned from it. You know, the thing is, you know, you'll go through some bad experiences in life. Life is never always perfect. But the thing is, if you can learn from what that experience is, I believe I have learned through some experiences as well, and maybe it was for a reason, because I'm able to talk to more people that are dealing with different situations. And through that, I'm able to help more. And if I didn't hit that journey, I probably would not have met some of the people in my life, which I hold close to my heart, basically. So don't have regrets of certain doors that you open up, but just look at them as opportunities, and giving yourself room to grow. So I know that was a mouthful, but do you guys have anything for me at all? Todd, I'm doing awesome. Thank you. Does anybody have any topics they would like to talk about? They would like to bring up? Is everybody asleep? My. I had a third topic, but I forgot what it was. I should have wrote it down. I have no idea what it was. But for Todd and Hack, both of you that have joined us a little bit toward the end, we were talking about communication a little bit today, by making sure that you communicate as much as possible. Don't be afraid to say what your feelings are, because the moment that you do, you have an opportunity to lose a friendship or a loved one because of something that you just should have just spoke out and just communicated with. You may not get the right answers that you always wanted to. And that's good. You have started to communicate openly with people recently, and I will tell you it's a slow process. And once you start feeling comfortable, for me, I've always had a situation to where I always had a hard time talking to people, and especially when it comes to my feelings a little bit. It's so easy for me to voice things out, but anything that really bothers me, I tend to put up a mask sometimes, so you never really can tell if something's bothering me or not. And I'm trying to learn how to deal with that. So it's gotten better for me. I'm still growing with that. So, you know, you always continue. You always continue to push it. We were talking about different levels of friendship as well. You have friends that you actually have that you would kind of say they're acquaintances. You have some that you consider in a circle of friends. You also have some that are very close to you. And those are like kind of friends that you're really close to, that you talk to, that maybe you consider part of the family as well. Then you have those friends that you just are like so close that you're connected in a way. And it's good to reevaluate some of the friends that you have in your life and figuring out where they kind of are in your life. And I've actually lost a lot of friends that I probably had talked to. And I was kind of talking about this last night. Some of the friends that I have lost, it doesn't bother me that I've lost them because, they needed some advice or whatever. But, like for an example, I was talking to this person that really needed to come out and was actually thinking about committing suicide and stuff. And 4 months I was talking with this person and actually got him to have the confidence in himself to come out to his family, which was an amazing thing. He sent me a 4-page letter thanking me for everything. And what's funny about that is afterwards, he doesn't talk to me anymore. So, I mean, I'm okay with that because it's we weren't really friends to where, we would just talk about things back and forth. It was more of, here's my problem, So, but the thing is, it's funny how people will be there around you when they need you, and then when they don't need you anymore, it's like they put you on the sideline. So that can get very frustrating because it happens to me all the time. So, but I kind of lose that connection anymore because like I've been trying to help so many people out that I just don't put an attachment there anymore like I normally used to. I'm sorry, I'm just reading what you guys have wrote. And like you said, Hack, you brought good people into your life in 2011 and provided people to occupy the highest tiers of friends. Welcome back, Buick. And with that, that's great. And when you start having people in your life and start having that small circle, I mean, it could be a large circle, the more the merrier, but you have to start somewhere. And with that, with the friends, if you have at least 3 or 4 good positive friends in your life that are constantly helping you move forward, you're going to succeed in life. When you start having friends, or we'll say acquaintance friends or whatever, that, they're there, but, we never even say anything to them. I mean, it's kind of like a, hey, how are you doing? And we move on. Those kinds, are not really there for you when you really need them, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm kind of making sense. I know I'm bouncing around from topic to topic. And really, all it takes is one friend to basically tear you down, basically. You can actually be at a certain level in your life to where you feel like everything is working out fine. Finally, you have a grasp in your life, and all it can take is one person to bring you right back down to where you started. So just be cautious of the people that you hang around. Just be cautious of um, just the people in general, because a lot of people don't like to see people happy, and it's sad, but they get jealous that you're happy, and maybe you are having a better life than what they could at the moment. So what they do, instead of trying to move forward in life to be where you're at, they try to bring you down to their level. And it's happened so many times, but those eventually you have to cut off like an umbilical cord and just say, you know what, I'm not going to give you any more energy. I'm not giving you any more of my energy to let you bring me down. And when you do that, you're going to, yes, it may hurt because maybe you have been friends with this person for years and years, but a true friend will not bring you down. I'm just going to let you guys know that. A true friend will not let you bring you down and try to take you to a level where you don't need to be. And yes, and I think this is something that everybody honestly can relate to. If it's not happened in your life, you have seen it happen. And it's really sad to know that there are people that will drain you and basically take you to a level that you don't need to be. And but the thing is, that's where you have to have your close friends that you consider true friends. You have your true friends out there that will continue to push you forward. And Murdoch, welcome. How are you doing today? And by doing that, you allow yourself to distance yourself from the people that feel that energy from you. And when you can do that, that's when you can succeed in life, because as long as you have those people, and even if it's one, you can say, hey, I went through Facebook the other day and I deleted maybe 15 of my friends on there that I don't talk to anymore, but you have this one that you don't want to because, hey, maybe you've been friends with them for so long and you just don't want to just erase them out of your life for some reason. But if that person is bringing you down, why would you want them in your life? I've done I've done the same thing. I'm still continuing to delete because I have Interpals, Blog TV, I've got Facebook, all these kind of social networks here. And my thing is, there are things out there called friend collectors, and all they do is want to add you as friends, and you'll look at them and they've got 700 or 800 friends, and I'm thinking, how in the world do you take those friends and actually have that quality moment to where you can actually be friends? And it's like they'll add you as a friend, and once they add you as a friend, they never speak to you whatsoever. And so those are the ones, eventually I just do some spring cleaning and be like, I just need to start deleting. I haven't talked to this person in several months, or a year, or maybe even 3 years, and I just delete them, because what's the point of having them on there if you're never going to talk to them? And like you said, right, for you, it's just because people go to the same school. Same thing with me. When I first opened my Facebook account, I had a very small small class. I graduated with a class of 8. And but once I got on Facebook, all the friends, not friends because I didn't really consider them as friends. They were just classmates. But all of them all of a sudden started finding me and wanted to be my friend. So, of course, hey, whatever. So the thing is, once I accepted them to be my friend, they said nothing to me. They, on all my comments or whatever, they wouldn't reply or anything. So I just said, you know what? One day I just went through, and everybody from work and school and anything like that, I just went through and deleted. And I think I had 76, and I deleted everyone but 2 people on there. So you just get to that point, and it's like, why do you need extra people in your life that really don't need to be in your life and really don't want to be in your life anyways? They're just doing it because, hey, I was a classmate a long time ago, and I'm just going to add you just to be nice. But what is